Start her up.
Hey guys, George here, back in another train live stream. Today,
Wait a second. Who are we?
we are GFW Trains. I'm George.
I'm Wally, and we're here. We talk about everything.
We're mostly trains.
Good to see everybody here. Glad to have you with us this fast Friday evening.
Yeah, having a great time. It's Friday, you know, got the weekend.
You gotta like Friday evenings, right?
Yeah, I love
Everything's
Friday.
done. Everything's done. So we might have some new people watching us tonight, George. So why don't you tell them a little bit about what we do around here?
Yeah, so GFW Trains, we already had said this, but we talk about everything, mostly trains. Friday nights we do live streams. We call them Fast Fridays because whenever we're done talking, I guess we get the trains, these trains that we race, and we race them on the layout. So yeah,
Have a good time doing that. And George always ends up crying because he loses us to his old man. But we do a lot of neat stuff around here. We have some guests. People stop by. We talk about trains. You and I talk about trains. And we have a good time running trains with friends. That means
Great.
you guys, right?
Yes.
Right. So for those of you new around here, George and I, we've got this layout in our basement. It's an O-gauge layout. We run all kinds of different trains on here, don't we, George?
Yeah, anything from modern diesels to really old steam engines. I know they're both really cool. I think that me personally, I like the steam engines. I know you.
I like everything.
Like everything, yeah. I like everything too, but I don't know. Recently, I just kind of found a love for the steam engines.
So what are we running tonight, George? Speaking of steam engines.
Well, running the Santa Fe Y3 that we have. That was given to us a couple years ago by my grandpa. And then we have the NNW Norfolk Southern Fantasy Heritage Unit. With, I don't know, it's an interesting train that's not pulling. But yeah, that one was also given to me for Christmas, which is pretty neat. But yeah, I love that engine a lot.
So I think that your definition of fantasy heritage unit might be different than my definition of fantasy heritage unit.
What is your definition of fantasy heritage?
Marilyn Monroe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, George. Pop a joke. Pop a joke. So yeah, we got some cool trains. And you got some special ones on that heritage unit.
Stop.
I'm serious. So here's a heritage unit coming around over here. You got some special cars on there. What you got on there, George?
So we've got the TCA Railway Express that's a reefer. But that's a TCA car, right?
Yeah, sure is.
Then we have the Arizona Brewing Company reefer. Pretty cool car. That was from the St. Louis convention, if I'm pretty sure. We've got a K-Line.
From the Arizona convention.
Oh, my bad. Norfolk and Western reefer. Then we have a St. Louis refrigerator car coming. That one's from St. Louis.
Correct.
Yes. And then we've got the Santa Fe, or the 2009 convention Santa Fe car, reefer, which is pretty cool. And then we have some of the train collectors of the Midwest division of the Train Collectors Association, maxi stack cars, which were recently brought out.
Still for sale if you'd like to get them. Hit
Yes.
us up on the Discord. We can get you some of those Midwest Division cool Menards maxi stack cars over there, huh?
Yes.
Right on. So, George, let's say hi to some of the people in the house. We got some good friends ready to hang out with us today. We also got a couple of people in the back that are ready to come in. Some of our favorites around the show.
Yes.
We got our friend OG George. We got Brian and Mike over there at Cross Anchors. And we got our fingers crossed. We got everything squared away and worked out with our good friend from the Train Collectors Association, Steve Hollick. All right, but let's see who we got coming in the door here. We've got Anita Werderick. Go Grandma, go Mama. Sean's Trains is here. And those of you that are new to the stream, what we always like to do is put something up on the chat. If we see somebody new or we haven't said it, we give them a honk of the horn or a whistle from the steam engine as it rolls around the track. So we got Sean's Trains. He's one of our 24-hour troopers that stayed up with us for the 24-hour live stream.
Yeah, he stayed with us all night.
Randall Ellison. Train Storm PR Marquette Productions.
He's another one that was on the live stream.
He was. So for those of you who don't know, a couple weeks back we had a 24-hour live stream on Black Friday for how many subscribers, George?
2,000 subscribers.
We don't sing enough on this channel. You got to sing it. 2,000 subscribers.
There you go. Sing it. Anyway.
George is like, oh man, people watch this at school and they'll make fun of me.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. 2,000 subscribers. All right, who else we got in here? We've got Anfield Road Layout in the Loft all the way. He's the one that makes us the GFW Trains Worldwide Studios from across the pond over there in the UK. Good to see you, Lee. Good to see you. Who else? We got Mike from Cross Anchors. Good to see you, Mike. We also got Brian, and they're both in the back of the studio here. We'll be bringing them in shortly. We've got, let's see here. We got Fred. He's on time and on schedule. Probably over budget. Yeah, on time, on schedule, over budget. Cross Anchors Railroads in the house. Edemus and Victor. Johnny's here.
It's
Audimus. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Audimus. My dialect is Adamus. Audimus.
Why did I don't know. I've always Audimus. I don't know. Didn't you say Atomus though?
I might have. Look, I'm all over the place, George. You should figure that out right now.
It's not as bad as Stefan Koprol. Stefan Koprol.
George, for those of you who don't know, when George and Steven met for the first time, George called him Stefan Koprol. Steven, how's it going?
I got your card too. Thank you. Pretty cool card.
Cool Christmas card?
Yeah.
Right on. Felix the Rail Fan and Plane Spotters in the house. My man Angel Garcia's here. Ben's Trains, our post-war guru. Hopefully we're going to get Steve Hollick online. He's a post-war guru too. He's into the post-war trains. We got him in the back room, but we were having some audio issues. Hopefully we can get those ironed out. Let's see. We got Wesley's Trains. Going through here. Wesley was another one of our 24-hour streamers from the other night.
Yes, he was.
Let's
he had a pretty cool layout.
Oh my gosh, we got to go back and visit his layout again. One time when I was awake, he was showing off his layout, and I think I was half gone.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We got this too.
Cool.
I was like this the entire stream. Actually, no. After 2 in the morning, I was like.
Right. Isaiah Hawkins in the house. Angel just confirmed that I said my best joke ever. And Railfan JK says, wow. But he's in the house. I'm sure everybody likes my jokes. I got some sweet jokes, George. Original. Full of sweet jokes. Hey, and Debbie Shopner's here. Looking to see her dad. Nicholas Schnee's in the house saying, rest in peace, Chuck Yeager. Well, that gets us caught up with everybody that's here. Well, let's bring in some of the guys we got backstage. Well, first one we got, my man, my dad, George's grandpa, OG George.
Here. Merry Christmas.
It's kind of become
all that kind of good stuff.
A celebrity, an internet celebrity in himself, man.
Yes, he has.
I think everybody loves him here.
Yes, he has.
Should I sing that song C'est Moi for you?
Yeah, Grandpa, let Grandpa sing.
No.
Dad, Grandpa, people from your high school are watching. You might embarrass yourself.
People from my high school are all dead. We're going to hold our next reunion in a graveyard.
Is that how it's going to go?
That's what happens when you get old and gray.
All right, well, hey, on that note, we are going to bring in our friend for probably about 40 plus years. Hopefully we can get him in and get our audio worked out. all the way from Virginia, we have got
The land of the
Steve Alec. Steve, how you doing? Oh, no. So we got audio.
He can hear us, now we can't hear him.
Oh, no. Having some audio issues. Maybe I'll try and walk you through those in just a second. But wait right there. And along with Steve, we've got our buds over there on the other side of the state of Virginia, Brian and Mike from Crossed Anchors.
Hi,
Hello.
Brian.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
How you guys doing today?
Good. TGIF.
Right on, right on. I see you guys having a little bit of libations out there.
No, this is great.
Fruit of the grape, man. Fruit of the grape.
Yeah.
Cheers, OG.
Yes.
Cheers,
sir.
OG George.
Clank.
There we go. Well, hey guys, thanks for coming on. I've got to try and see if I can walk Steve through this. I really want you guys to meet. You guys are both from the state of Virginia, and Steve has got he's made some of the coolest layouts I've ever seen in my life. I've seen two of them when he lived here in Illinois before he moved out to Virginia, but he moved out there to Virginia, and he's got a layout there that I haven't seen, and we've always been talking about wanting to make it out there to see him in Virginia, and but we're having some audio issues with him, so I might need to step away and see if I can work through those audio issues with him at some point. And my dad just left. I think he needed to go get a filler up on his wine. So backing up a little bit, other day you guys had live stream yourself on Thursday or yesterday, as a matter of fact. That was pretty cool. You guys had an engineer on the stream, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Brian. And it's, what's his YouTube name? BNSF.
milepost.
Milepost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
103.
108.5.
108. Yeah.
And and it was really cool being able to get the a real live Class 1 engineer's point of view on stuff. And he's agreed to come back on board throughout the series that, and George is one of our co-hosts on that on our Thursday STEM streams. And that was, and he's agreed to come back while we're going over the stuff all dealing with the railroads. We're going to get more in a discussion of diesels again and get his point of view and some of the different classes and what he likes and stuff of that nature and what he knows about it. And we're going to be talking about electric, steam, cars. I mean, we touched on hazmat, so much cool stuff with him on there. And I don't know, did you like having him on, George?
I thought it was amazing. I mean, he's such a cool guy, the knowledge that he knows. I mean, it's even just like, so one of those things where it's like a modeler, it's like, kind of like, you have to know this for your job, It's like mind-blowing. But yeah, I think it was so cool having him on, and it was great talking to him.
He had that, he called it his Bible, that binder that he got. I mean, that thing was that thick. I mean, it was like a good old Manhattan phone book back in the day,
Really?
Backman Productions to get himself a binder for his railroad.
Yeah, the Conrail connoisseur there, Sean. Yeah, he'll have to have his manual of prototypical operations on Conahay Rail.
Oh, that's funny. Now, Dad, I remember growing up, you always were carrying around a binder like that, learning how to fly, or not learning how to fly, but learning how to fly new airplanes.
Yeah, well, I have lots of binders about airplanes, so I can rest assured that I've got binders and binders of things I hope I never have to look at again, but it wouldn't be bad. Hey, Wally, by the way, say hi to Debbie Schaffner. Steve.
I did. Hey, Debbie, thanks for coming on. Hopefully we can get your dad's audio worked out. In fact, I'm going to pass this over to George, see if I can get in touch with your mom to see.
Oh, well.
George, you're on center stage. You got the center ring. You in a circus.
There you go.
Would be the one. You agree, Brian and Mike? He's got the center ring.
He's got it. You're the ringmaster now, George.
I don't have a ring, but I have traction tires.
You have.
There you go.
But
Hey,
yes,
Brian and Mike, you were talking about your that gift you got, that beautiful passenger train you guys got. I think the engine is a 226E, and the tender is a 2226. I've been looking around at these books, and those uh, you measure them. The passenger cars, you'd have to measure them to tell which ones they are. But I thought they're little short guys. Let's see what the number.
Yeah, where's my?
that seems like a
This thing took on power. Started to smoke too.
oh.
Hopefully, it smoked from the right things, because it doesn't have a smoke unit in it unless it's been.
That's still a question.
Yeah.
How long ago did you guys get that? Is that a recent acquire or something that you guys have acquired recently? Oh, check that out.
Oh, for this engine?
Yeah,
Manny Fernandez actually gave this to us.
really?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
mailed this to us as a surprise and didn't really tell us that he was mailing it. And
The whistle holes.
Yeah, check
we've
that out.
never had anything like this before.
Yeah.
So this is all very new to us.
Yeah, we opened it last Saturday on the live stream with your dad.
Yeah, we did it live.
Oh!
with Dad.
Wow.
Yeah, George slept through that part,
Check that out.
Yeah, so this is definitely not typical crossed anchors, right?
No, yeah, that is.
It's a
Wow.
It's a 264, isn't it, Brian?
Yeah, it's a 464.
It's a Hudson, Grandpa.
It's 4 in the front.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
2. It is
No,
4.
It's a Hudson.
Well, it's not. Boy, that's not a Hudson body, though. It looks like somebody took a Berkshire, which is a 226. They've got the pony trucks. That is so weird, because the only Hudsons would be the scale Hudsons. That's not a scale Hudson. It's got the boiler front of a scale Hudson, but that's not a scale Hudson. I don't.
That is an interesting engine. Wow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Sid was saying that he thought some of it might have been modified, but I'm not 100%. You want me to bring the camera over for you?
Well, the body looks like it's a Berkshire body.
Yeah, I was about to
I'll
say.
bring one.
And the
And then-
220
Yeah.
These came with it.
There you go, George.
are those
Oh, wow.
Brian says it's a 226E.
Check
what I
that
thought.
out.
But it isn't. The 226E is a 264 is what the 226E is. So
And the doors.
Show them how it opens in the top. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, he can
here's the
see it.
picture.
The levers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I love the way those pre-war engines, the tops
And this
open up.
thing,
the cars.
this thing is so heavy.
So it must have originally been blue.
Yeah, and the car you got there. Let me look at the. Hold up a car sideways.
Oh,
Where is it?
speaking of the devil, there's Manny right there.
It's 20.
Hello, Granny.
The car. Okay, that one's an odd one. That one's totally odd. That's been the closest thing to it. There was a car, and it's 600. It's got a 4-wheel truck, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and they made it 4-wheel trucks. They made a little car like that. It's number 602, and it came originally in dark green, brown, maroon, and orange. And then the passenger cars. Hold up one of the other passenger cars, will you?
Hold
One.
up to the fashion.
Yeah, hold on. I'm putting this back
Putting
on.
the lid back on.
Hold on. It's these newfangled pre-war things got me all confused.
Back
Here, why don't
there
you
when
bring
you
the
were,
camera over, Mike?
you
They're
were
lit
just
up.
a dream in somebody's eye, weren't you, Brian? At that time, I know.
Screaming someone's eye.
Hold on. Stop.
Check that out. Wow.
Okay, the cars look how many windows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those cars are 600 series cars, and
Yeah.
they came in the. Let's see, the 600 cars came in blue with dark blue and cream, or green and dark green and cream. So and those are
The
repaints,
inside was
but the
blue.
inside they probably were blue. And the 2600 series cars is what they are.
That
Yeah,
is
these are, well, they're all numbered. The baggage is 295. There's 296, 97, 98, and 299 is
Yeah,
what the
those are,
numbers on them are, but they were repainted.
yeah, those aren't Lionel numbers. The like I say, the car they would have normally have had a 26 13, 26 12, 26 13, 26 14, and the baggage
If
car
you
was
go in
26 15. But the baggage car,
more on here, Mike, on that stained glass stuff, you can see the stained glass part there, or what kind of looks like it,
right above the
above the
windows.
window is
Yep,
blue and cream color.
yep. That's what
All
they
right.
had in those cars.
Hello, Steve.
Yeah.
that is cool. Does the tender have the same couplers as the passenger cars? Or is
Yeah,
No, no,
their
it
tender
has
does.
a standard knuckle.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see that tender a little bit.
That looks like
It looks like a tender from a Berkshire of 1950 vintage.
interesting.
What's on the bottom? Turn it over. What's the number on the bottom? I can't see any number. Oh yeah, you can. Look,
2428W.
2428W. Okay, that would be probably went with a Berkshire.
That is an interesting. Huh.
Yeah, that's off.
Well, anyway, you got part a kind of a put together set there, because the Hudson is interesting that you had a Hudson there in the front, and back in pre-war they didn't make a Hudson except for the scale Hudson, but the body looks like a 226E.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
here are the tenders we have that are similar to it.
Okay. Yeah, that looks almost like the same thing. Whoops.
Hey, this one I think is this a scale Hudson? No, this is a 50 Hudson tender, right?
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know.
the 50 Hudson, that would be like the Berkshire, George.
And I don't know
Well,
what from.
The 50
This
Hudson.
has got that
here's the scale Hudson tender from my post-war celebration series, and it's scale, so you can see the difference there.
yeah. Interesting.
But it looks like to be the same tender, pretty much.
It's just a little shorter.
Right. Yeah, it's like 027.
Yeah, but
But it has the same die-cast steps on the front.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they had that same hook tender.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's probably a tender from the, like I say, from the Berkshires from 1946 to 1950. They had that. I don't even think it's 50. They had 49. I've
Look
got
at this
that.
part, Mike.
The thing
Hey,
that,
this lever here. Which way is that supposed to be?
okay, one way the lever goes 3 ways. Okay, one side it locks it in position. Another side it turns it off. So if you either have it on in the middle there, and
Okay.
if you put it to one side, it'll lock it so it doesn't work, which is basically turning it off. And then if you go to the other side, the E unit will cycle.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting.
That's a cool engine though.
It,
Yeah, right?
it's
Right?
interesting. it's interesting to see something like that.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And we, you guys have seen a bunch of our stuff. We don't really have at all anything like that.
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Now
such a great piece.
Now you see there's another world to this train thing.
Yeah,
Right? A whole nother world.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, just the workmanship on the cars and how they even have like that to look like stained glass above the other windows, and the doors still work. It's
a
yeah,
little more
and,
craftsmanship, a little more handmade.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them still light. That's crazy. We were going to. Let me see about putting that on the track. Actually. Did your dad have any luck? Oh no, he's still doing surgery.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's trying to get Mr. Steve on. But yeah, I think this is the engine that everybody thinks it is. So this is a 2026E, but I looks like yours is I mean, it doesn't have like I'm pretty sure this is pre-war. So
it's pre-war, George.
Yeah. So
the only difference theirs is from yours is they got 4-wheel truck in the front.
Yeah.
So if you took a 4-wheel truck off a 2046 or something like that, put it up there in the front, I can't believe it fits, but that's what looks like they have there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's interesting.
It's like instead of a baby Hudson, it's like a medium Hudson.
Yeah, right? You want to see if it works?
Sure. If you guys are able to. I just put this one on the track and everything like shorted out.
Wow. Yeah. That happened earlier.
Yeah.
And doing some we're going to operate this post-war or pre-war, a little bit of each. It's an interesting engine, and we're going to operate it via the app. So I got to get control of that track where it's sitting. So that's the controls for that track in the variable port. So before I turn it on, I'm turning it all the way down to 0, and that's just like moving the throttle on the handle of the ZW. But I don't have the transformer on at the moment. So I got to turn it on, but it shouldn't go. And let's... Oh. Well, it went. Hey, I'm trying here. This is new.
Clash of the eras here. We've got an iPad running a pre-war train.
This is history.
So you probably now I'm back in the scene here, and you guys probably talked about this a little bit already. But Mike is running NTHTIU there.
You got power on the rails, Brian?
Yeah. Now that lever should be in the middle.
Well, yeah. Make sure you've got power on the track, and then you can tell what it's supposed to be at.
Okay. Yeah. What's it? It's
the headlight.
It's blowing the circuit.
Oh, then you got a short in there. Don't mess with it. You're going to burn something up. I got an idea for you. Take the tender off first. Stop it. There you go. Your short's in the tender.
Maybe just one of the...
Where was it smoking from? When you guys
the smoke stack, the actual stack. It was smoking out of the stack like that kind of smoke.
straight out of the old school Lionel book right there.
Yeah.
You know, maybe.
What's this thing? Is that like, oh, for the electro coupler?
Yep, that's for the electrocoupler.
Okay.
That's what we call sliding shoes. And on the Yes Railroad, they like to break off.
There's one on each
So-
truck. It's supposed to be.
So we've got some people piping in on the stream here, Brian. They're talking about that E unit. So the switch, the switch. You move it back and forth, and it cycles through. It goes forward, neutral, reverse, neutral, forward. And if you move that, it'll cycle through the E unit, and you can kind of feel a notch in there. Can you feel that notch?
Actually, what he should do is hold on to the engine, put power on the track, holding on to the engine, and then cycle back and through with the switch. That'll tell him what he's doing. Got it. Oh, you lost your train, Mike.
Oh boy.
No,
What the heck's it doing?
it's going on a ride.
It's getting the dying tour of your layout there, Mike.
Hey, if you guys turn the engine. No, keep her on. Put her. I was going to say, if you just turn your power on and off and it goes forward, then you know the E unit's working.
Oh, look, you can see the smoke.
This is
But
really
it
hard.
shouldn't have been. Well,
It's got a
I
smoke
guess
unit
that was
in there.
on. I'm trying
That's a
to.
smoke unit in there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
got to be.
you can smell the fluid.
Yeah, that's the smoke unit in there.
Let's talk about those post-war engines.
Oh, that's why.
That's got to be a that's got to be a 726 body there, then, or a 726 or something like that. It's too small, too big for the Hudson. You got
Hey,
that?
Lambo, good to see you here.
No.
Lambo is saying that you're so smart, you're bestowing all the wisdom. Good to see you, Lambo, and Larry Archer in the house.
Hold on to your engine now.
Also in the house.
Hold on.
It's hard to do it with the iPad.
Hold on.
It's a night of frustration here. Trains aren't working. Hey, but at least my audio, I think I got my audio on working. What do you think there, Mike?
Loud
Oh,
and
yeah,
clear,
your
Wally.
audio sounds great.
Ha.
I can hear you just awesome, both of you.
Now, when I cycle it, I should have power off the track.
Well, does that controller is gauged to talking to an engine though, isn't it?
No.
It's Grandpa, that controller is for the track power. They can set it so it controls the track power.
Okay, well you've got power on it because the track now because it's smoking. Now go up and take your fingers up by that little switch on the engine. Okay, now move it to one side or another. Hold on to the engine because it's going to want to go somewhere. You should be able to hear that buzz in there.
Okay, hold on. Just give me a
Well, the
second
power's
here.
gone off now because it's smoking.
Okay.
It's tough getting you modern guys educated to the old school.
Okay, let it go.
That old gun.
Hold on.
It's
Trying
Okay.
to.
What would you like? Would you like some Challenger? Some
You got power on it.
Super Smoke.
Okay. So now
Ooh. You got the expensive stuff, the YNL.
go to the engine. Move that little switch from side to side.
And the big
That's
jug.
left
JT.
side.
All the way to one side and the other. Go from side to side with it. There you go.
That thing is flying.
You better slow the power down.
Jesus. What's it doing?
So it's
I don't
It's
understand that.
Mike, Brian. Here's the deal on that. Once it gets going forward like that, then it responds to the amount of voltage that's going to the track.
I get that, but I was shutting the voltage off. I don't know.
You know,
It's
Wally,
possessed.
This is, but
I think they're.
but the middle isn't where you cycle through with the direction button.
No. The middle. If you put it in the middle, the engine will stay there because the E unit isn't like set for anything. I mean, it's kind of
Okay.
just. I guess.
Hey, guys, this modern technology is going to get you every time.
Yeah, it is, ain't it?
Well, it was running earlier. It was running earlier
I
under
think
the control of this. I had it going, but then it went
I
across the switch, and that something did not like the switch.
I think it says on the box for kids 6 and older.
Yeah.
Was that an OG burn?
That's an OG burn for you guys.
Yeah.
So everyone said, what just happened? DV Texas, I saw that happening. Hoping that the smoke came from the smoke unit, not the motor. I think that it did.
Yeah.
That's got to be a Berkshire, a post-war 726 Berkshire or something like that.
It's kind of a neat kit bash, I think. Beautiful set, beautiful engine.
The boiler front on it is, definitely from a Berkshire or a Hudson prior to 1950 and earlier. It's not the boiler front from a later one of the junior Hudsons or a later Berkshire.
Right. And for everybody that's just tuning in, welcome to the GFW Trains live stream. We're talking about everything but mostly trains. We got our good friends over there from Cross Anchor Railroad, Brian and Mike, hanging out with us a little bit this evening. We're hanging out, so kick back, relax, grab yourself something to drink, a little bit of iced tea. I just got myself some iced tea. We're having all kinds of technological issues. We got the technological issues trying to get that Freeport train going. Had some technological issues with the live stream here. We had a good friend of ours, Steve Hollick, that was going to be on the stream tonight, but we couldn't get it all squared away with him. We'll get a chance to get him back on. We had some audio issues with him. So, D. Klinger just cut rolling in the door. Good to see you, D. Klinger. I get it. Let's see. So, Manny Fernandez is here. Manny says, I can't think of when that engine was last run. Manny is the one that sent it off to Brian and Mike out there. So that's a beautiful train, Manny.
Do you have a story on it? Like, do you know why why it's a Hudson instead of a Berkshire?
Yeah, Manny, fill us in on the backstory of that if you can. Ken Munoz is here. Good to see you, Ken. ATDCC, Kobe in the house. Thanks for joining us, guys. So we're hanging out, running some trains here. We're going to be doing some train races, watching George Cry a little bit later. We've got a pre-war kit bash going on over there at Cross Anchors. It's a Hudson wheel arrangement, but we're thinking that it might be a Berkshire boiler with a Hudson 773 or a Berkshire tender on there. But really, really neat piece, and it's got some pre-war passenger cars that are painted up Union Pacific. Hey, we got Steve back up in the back room. Yeah, that's a beautiful piece right there. Let me. Wow. Beautiful.
Is that silver lettering on there?
Well, maybe. It's not shiny.
Yeah, it's silver. It looks like it's silver to me. Yeah, that stuff that all before in 1950s, all those big tenders like that all had silver lettering. That's in good shape. But the thing that befuddles me is
Okay, I think I have something working here.
Let me get back to the camera.
You got it? All right. It's smoking. It's smoking.
That's either a really good thing or a really bad thing.
No.
Go.
All right, we got Steve back in here. See if we got this worked out. Steve, can you hear us? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Nope,
Can't hear
no
we
audio.
hear you. This time we hear you.
Oh, we can hear him.
He
So
can't hear us,
weird.
but we can hear
Why
him.
does it keep?
But now we got
Yeah,
him on
we
YouTube.
can We can see the show on FaceTime, but we cannot get in on this program.
Oh, shoot. I don't know if we're chasing a rabbit with the audio here. We can hear you now, but apparently you can hear us, or you can hear us with a delay on the YouTube that you've got going on.
Yeah. Yeah, you're about 10 seconds behind on YouTube from live here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you can't be on YouTube.
No, Leah's on a different. She's got her iPad and she can see it on YouTube.
That's so weird.
So, no, we're gonna have to beg off. I'm very sorry about that, but it just
no problem.
This isn't working. We're gonna have to figure out another way to do this, or
All right,
a way to make it work.
We'll catch you on a different time, Steve. Thanks for coming when you have. All right. So
Take care, Steve-O.
rock and roll. We'll see you around the roundhouse.
Yeah.
You getting that thing going there?
Yeah, looks like it.
Looks like he's got it rolling now. It's that modern technology that gets you every time.
Yeah.
Crazy Joe 67's in the house.
Hey, I'd love to see you guys with all the modern
I get it.
technology. Befuddled, because that's the way I am with all the new stuff.
I guess.
So Mandy says that he doesn't know the backstory on that train, just that it used to be his dad's.
Interesting.
Or it says all I know is my dad. It was my dad's when he was little.
How old's your dad?
I bet you. I mean, I wonder if his dad did something to it.
I think somebody did something to it. It's because it's got the driving wheels.
Oh, that's what's happening.
The driving wheels, guys, are those sintered iron drivers, okay? And those sintered iron drivers were all only on the earlier trains. They didn't have them after like 1950. You couldn't find any. And you'd have to look at the boiler, all the stuff going with it. This is one of those, again, for those guys that are listening that are on this that aren't collectors, this is one of the interesting things about when you go out and you're trying to collect trains or whatever have you, and you're into this old stuff. You know, I know with the new stuff, everything is pretty canned, but you find some guys did some interesting things. If I had to bet, this is a Berkshire made between 1940.
That's a cool shot with the smoke.
Yeah.
Ow.
There's the way these things work is, for those of you that don't have them, this thing has a little bellows underneath in there.
I still don't understand. I don't think this thing's going in gear correctly. In cycling, like this little lever thing, I don't understand how that's working because it's
okay.
Like,
Put your fingers on the lever and hold the engine. Hold the engine. Can you hear a buzz in there?
it was.
Hey, we'll do this a different time, guys.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We'll do this a different time. So, well, thanks for sharing the train.
Yeah.
We'll get that one rocking and rolling there. That smoke reminded me of a college party.
I'm sure it did.
So, we got a couple of new guys in here. Did I get Pop Train, George? Pop Train Man? Mommy Lulu's in the house? Larry's trying to walk us through that E-unit, but we're not having much luck on that. Randall Ellison's checking in. HO guys, as I'm trying to put together this Athearn Blue Box boxcar kit right now. And he says that the doors are a struggle to put those on.
I can agree with that. I used to put a bunch of Athearn Blue Box kits together. Man, they can be really fun, or they can be like super duper hard. And I used to be super lazy, and I wouldn't put glue on them. So I put everything together, and I touch it, and it goes, and everything fell apart.
Sparky wants to know what kind of college party. I know that George was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, not too many people knew he liked trains, I guess.
So it was not that kind of smoke at the college party, George.
Oh,
I want you to know they legalized Lionel smoke pellets years ago.
They did. They're
Well, the
legal.
pellets they found they caused
I
cancer.
think that they might be illegal in Canada, though. Marky, can you weigh in on that one? Is it illegal in Canada? So baseball 4 teams here. That's Brendan, isn't it?
Brennan! Yes, it is. And he got his train under the Christmas tree.
Nice. Christmas tree train.
Yes, ooh.
Conroe 8098 says, I saw Brian's butt.
I'm 6 feet away. I can hear. And then,
Hola, Linda Familia.
Look at that. George is utilizing his. George, so the other day, you were talking to that engineer. Is engineer something you still want to do or thinking about doing or would like to do being a train engineer?
I don't know. It wasn't really something I really wanted to do before. I mean, I've made, like, when I was really little, something I kind of wanted to do. But I think, like, as I started to realize more about it, it wasn't really something to do. But yesterday, I mean, it was pretty cool hearing, like, a bunch of stuff, like, the different parts of the job. I mean, I kind of always had the mentality of I want it to stay a hobby, not really a job. Because, I mean, I've heard of many people, you know, talking about, like, I guess the job kind of ruining it for them. But, I mean, it seemed pretty cool. I mean, it would be something that I think would be kind of interesting, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on the rails about it, you know?
Well, one of the things that he talked about was how there are some guys out there that work for the railroad that don't like model trains because they're like, why would I want to model what I do for life? I hear you on that. I'm not a big fan of law shows. I can do without law shows. So I hear that. So switching gears. Hold on, I got to get you guys here. Let's see here. Edit mic settings. All right, hey, Mike, can we get a mic check there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you there. All right.
I was just asking how you model the law.
How do you model? You got this big old, like, room, right?
It's a scale. It's a scale, and the blind lady's got the scale.
Yeah, and you've got, yeah, it's a pretty intense stuff right there.
So Eric Jenkins in the house says, enjoyable show. I run G scale with 175 feet of track. Cool. At Tybee Island, Georgia. Battery remote powered. Well, that's cool. That's some new age stuff right there. Got it up and about for holiday season, Eric. Well, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Love to hear more about that. Colton, the rail fan, jumping in the door. What's up, Colton? Good to see you.
Boom.
So, Mike, we're getting some comments about your shirt. So you guys both got their shirts on there. That's some Cross Anchors merch, right?
Yeah, we got these off of Teespring. I made these for us. Throw them back.
You want to know
These are
something?
the same time, so we both wear the same one for this one.
You want to know something that I saw that kind of made me feel good today? I went to school, right? And the first thing I see is somebody wearing a GFW Trains hoodie.
No way!
Yes.
You're kidding me!
Guess
Who
what?
was wearing a GFW train?
oh, that's cool.
GFW Trains hoodie to school.
Oh, that's awesome.
really cool.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Although I think he probably got more questions about it than anything.
Yeah,
But,
what do you say?
I don't know. I'm just inferring that. But yeah, I think I thought that was kind of cool, you know. Yeah, and then somebody messaged me on Instagram and they sent a selfie of them wearing a GFW Trains T-shirt.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it, George?
What's up?
Where'd you get the shirt?
So we recently actually came out during the 24-hour stream. I know he had been working really hard to set up a Teespring store, and right now we go down in the description. You can there's a shop where you can get some GFW Train merchandise.
So there's a link in the description below down there for Teespring. It's a GFW merch, so GFW Trains merchandise store. So go down there, check it out. If you want to join in on the madness, we got the GFW Trains merch down there. Cross Anchors also got some merch down there. So once you go to Teespring, check out the link down below for GFW Trends. When you're on Teespring there, go look up Cross Anchors. Type in Crossed, spelled XROSS. No, it's Crossed Anchors. Spell out the word Crossed Anchors Railroad. Hit that up on Teespring. And you can check out their merchandise, too. They've got a lot of neat stuff there. So,
Thank you.
This reminds me of the movie Wayne's World when Wayne says, sitting there with all these shirts, we're not going to merchandise all these things as he holds the Coke bottle up there and then the Cheez-Its and all this kind of stuff. This is what this sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
To answer Chris Lambert, though, our layout is in our attic. What's the size of the room?
It's like 40-some foot dormer to dormer, and then dormer to dormer that way. It's a big square, but with dormers. You can see all the angles we have, which was a fight. So the layout itself, I mean, the space up here is like, I don't know.
And Sean's throwing me underneath the bus.
Hashtag no orange or cars.
It's hashtag indoor car. Hey, Wally.
What's up?
You want to show off that beauty you got?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Isn't that birdie?
an orange or car.
It looks pink to me.
I think they froze. It's a good picture though. Like Wally's smiling over the orange ore car. It looks like he's quite ecstatic over the beauty of it and majesty. I'm actually totally thrilled with that orange ore car. I kind of asked him how much he wanted for it, but I didn't get a response. So I think we lost it.
I think they're coming back. I was trying this other conventional train. I'm trying to understand what's going on. That's all. I want to see.
I can hear you, George.
Can they? Hello.
Yeah.
We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Eco cam.
There you are.
And so you guys can hear me. Here's the orange car, or orange ore car that we have. It's pretty cool. It's I don't know. This is pretty cool. I think it's one of the few ore cars we have actually. I found that. I've seen Amtrak like hoppers like this, but I've never seen an ore car. I mean, and you can see it's like a ballast car, but still a pretty cool car.
That thing's beautiful.
Well, what's the difference in a ballast car and an ore car besides the load?
Modeling like out the East Coast, I guess. But that's where we saw them, and I think that's the only spot that you would need an ore car like that. This is the only spot that Amtrak owns.
George?
Track.
Can I hear? Can you hear me?
But,
George, you used to see those.
Yeah, we can hear
they
you.
were doing track work.
Oh.
Union Station. You'd see those cars.
yeah.
Oh, so beautiful.
Orange ore cars.
Orange.
Someone doesn't have any.
You got to get some crystals for it, George.
Well, all I know is hopefully you've been a good boy this year, and maybe you'll get one delivered on Christmas or something. That's all I'm saying.
That's the wish, the dream, and the prayer.
Right.
Hey.
What's this?
I don't know. Move.
Alrighty.
What?
That looks a little big for an ore car there. Oh, I see.
Is that a present?
Yeah.
Can I open it?
No.
Aw.
No. Well, it's like more for the layout.
Hold on.
Oh. Nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
Hey, I didn't know about
six
this.
back. All right.
What color are those?
Green. I needed one on the
Wait,
layout.
why does he have green ore cars before I got orange ore cars?
Because they don't sell orange ore cars.
Yeah, they have orange cars.
I have never seen one for sale.
Oh my gosh.
I think if you can find them, I mean, they're kind of, I don't know. I've never really looked.
All I gotta say is that if Mike's been good, maybe gonna get one for Christmas. Maybe.
You know, at this point, I better get 6.
I think what he's saying is he's been really good.
Can't find one, so make it easier. 6. No one even sells these things.
All right. Well, I mean, I'd be happy with.
Well, I know where at least one's at, Mike. I know where at least one is at.
Gonna have to break into the GFW Trains Worldwide Studios if you want.
Or maybe Santa is. I don't know.
Never know.
Yeah,
I might have to give him a phone call.
I don't know.
Send him an email.
I don't know. I got my green stuff, but I don't know.
The load comes out, so then you can put stuff in it too.
So
I don't think there's any orange cars out there.
Sean Strain says Brian's got green ore cars.
Yeah. Oh.
So hey, Dad, we got a question here for you.
Okay.
It says, is it worth it to repaint a post-war locomotive, or is it best to leave it as is?
Well, it depends on the locomotive, and of course, it depends on how bad it's messed up before you paint it. Once you paint any post-war piece,
None of the crystals
it,
are here
it
yet.
doesn't have any collector value anymore. So it's just a running piece. So if it looks so bad that you got to paint it, it probably doesn't have much value anymore as a collector's piece. The collector's market is. I was watching on the Stout auction today. The collector's market, the money, the only money where these things are if they're in mint condition and in sets with boxes and things like that. So if an engine, I'm assuming we're talking about a steam engine, you just repaint black. If you're running the engine, if it looks lousy now, it's not going to be any different, and you don't lose any value. And why not? If it's one of the diesels or something like that, depends on depends on the condition before you paint it. Once you paint it, you're, whatever, they're not worth that much because they're nothing more than like a new unit with old technology inside it. So does that answer the question, do you think?
Yeah.
I think so.
So I just found out a way to check out the spots where it's like higher and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, never mind.
As far as painting an engine, you could say it's been weathered on the layout from being played with.
Or as George likes to call it, indoor weathering.
Indoor weathering, yeah.
Yeah.
Copyrighted
with his fingers.
Patent pending.
Hey, look, the label's orange.
Oh, there we go. There we go. So we're getting a little unboxing here of these ore cars, huh?
I got excited, even though they're not mine. Let me open it.
You gotta set it. I don't know.
So it's been buying trains, and the challenge is unboxing them.
Right. Crazy Joe's got a good one here. So, or actually, let's get back to DB Tech. It says, so if you have a steam engine with 70% more paint, leave it as it is. What do you think, Dad?
I'd say if it's only got 70% of the paint, I'd paint it again, so it looks like it's 100% painted, repainted. It'll look a lot better. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
You don't plan on selling it, I mean, do whatever you want.
An engine that's got 70% pay, it's worth. The only thing it's worth is for somebody to run it, and for somebody to run it just for running. So depending, I paint it because it's just a black paint job. Just find a way to cover it, when you go to paint it, try and cover up the numbers on the side of the cab, use some tape. I've seen some guys that have used a little bit of liquid that goes on the numbers so that the numbers don't disappear. Those are neat Northwestern cars. Look at that.
They're pretty green.
They are. They're nice.
These are those ones they from Vietnam.
Oh, really? Is that where they made?
Yeah, they're made in Vietnam. They're the sets Lionel sells in these 6. You know that some of the other cars they're 027, but the ore cars are scale for ore cars. So, but yeah, and it's the same mold as the diecast ones we got the other week. I was looking at them the other day. I mean, the hatches don't work, and it's not separately applied details, but you get 6 ore cars for like $130. You know.
Well, that's pretty
I like
nice.
when this thing comes out, because then I can put my crystals in there.
Yeah,
Yep.
the removable load.
Yeah, Lionel made back in the 70s and 80s. Lionel made a lot of different ore cars. I've got a couple of boxes of them.
You have orange ones.
No orange ore.
We've got
Didn't the TCA make
I'll
some
give you-
ore cars?
I'll give you a can of orange paint and you can paint ore cars.
So far, PGA's Train Fanatic and GFW Trains are the only 2 with an orange ore car, and both of them
yeah,
have
man,
one.
they're a rarity. You have to be super cool with that guys to get the pleasure to own one of these.
Ah,
I
Randall,
was never on the look for one. You know, I guess you can pick the wrong color.
no, I can't pick the best color.
So Randall was asking if I had a chance to show Dad the photos that he emailed. I haven't had a chance to, but I will, Randall, as soon as I get a chance.
We don't talk to each other other than on the trains here.
So Eric Jenkins says, thank you for the welcome. My setup is outdoor through the garden with LGB brass track from Germany. Graded stone ballast with retaining walls and bridges and rechargeable locomotives.
Check that out.
Pretty good, pretty good. And then Charlie from around here is a friend of ours. Charlie's talking about that the repainting that locomotive. He says don't use a brush, strip the old paint, and use a rattle can or an airbrush to come back on that black.
I thought he said don't eat a bush. It's like, what?
Don't need
Right.
a bush. Hi, Charlie.
BK, welcome to stream.
Bill Cabernis is in the stream, as well as Charlie. We got Charlie. Crazy Joe says that as soon as he gets a loco, that he's gonna paint it and weather it.
Nice, nice. And Chris or Lambo says that what color is the ore? He's asking what color is the ore on those cars that you got.
Orange.
Orange. There you go.
It was a bad orange.
Yeah, that's a weird brown.
Rusty.
Whether or not that's the real color of ore, I have no idea. But I'm putting crystals in them, so.
Where do you get your crystals?
Well, we get them from eBay.
Oh, okay.
So Bill says he dropped off a delivery on the front porch, George.
I'll go grab it.
Yes.
Alright.
We'll get it before the porch pirates do.
No.
Right, right. So Bill told me what he dropped off. Should be some good stuff here.
Was it show and tell time?
So Lambo is saying that those look like big. Oh, that's some crystals right there, and a Batman.
That's the $1 million mine, right?
Yeah, right.
It's sort of like
This is
from
all
the
amethyst.
Bessemer and Lake Erie car, huh?
Yeah. Those ones. Yeah, that's one of the other sets they made.
Yeah.
Is that filled up or is it just the top there?
Oh, it's full.
It takes 5 pounds of this crystals this size to fill the 6 ore cars to that amount. So every 6 ore cars has 5 pounds worth of crystals. So, you know, right now it's pulling 10 pounds just in crystals.
You know what's great is when they jump the track and spill all over everything.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
The ore train don't go too fast.
I've been there, done it. I haven't used crystals. I've used coal. Thank God for vacuum cleaners.
Mm-hmm. That's what I did. I vacuumed it up and just emptied it out of the can.
So we got a delivery of some train racers here, George.
Train.
Come and bring that up on the screen. Ooh, that's a nice one, Mike.
Yep, fancy. What's that gold up there? Gold crystals?
This is citrine crystals, orange citrine.
Okay. Pretty.
I'm a big fan. What are you racing? Is it orange?
Well, yeah. Ready? Wait for it. Hey, Southern Yankee Railroad, how you doing today? All right.
GFW, make yourself big.
What up, Ted Knight? That's so weird for you to say.
All right, here we go.
Oh, look at that beauty.
That's the Devil Train right there. The none other than George's train's nemesis. The Devil Train. We call this one the Devil Train. It's a old racer from a long time back. We raced this one against all kinds of races or all kinds of other trains in the train race.
That is beautiful.
Is that Milwaukee Road?
Yes, it is.
And that's an N. What kind of engine is that?
It's an NW2. It's a repainted post-war NW2. Pretty sweet engine actually, but I have a love-hate relationship with this.
So we call it the Devil Train because of the number.
666.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
What do the trucks underneath look like?
I mean, like underneath or like the sides?
Yeah, like underneath. Yeah, I was just wanting to see the pickups and what the what it was like. Okay, cool. That has two engines in it?
I think it's only
Just
one. Yeah.
It's one and it's got
Oh, okay.
manufactured.
Yeah.
Like the blue, big blue, little blue.
Yeah.
I bet you that thing's wicked.
Those one of the good train races right there. Well, that's going to be one that we're going to race tonight. It's not that
I'm rooting for that one. Who's going to be racing that? Because that's who I'm rooting for.
Woohoo! I got the Devil Train tonight.
Wally, you're in for the win. I put my money on you, my friend.
Devil Train has never beaten blue.
It will tonight.
Oh,
I just better hope the switches are set the wrong way.
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, though, those clouds behind you are looking amazing.
They get
Oh, yeah.
My mom saw it the other day when she was. My mom saw it the other day when we were on the live stream, and she said it looked too dark, so she came back and put some purple in it, so it's got some neat color and some neat depth now. Let's switch back.
It really does.
Yeah. Like I said,
over here.
I'm blessed that she does that. She does really nice work.
She is so talented.
Yeah, she is. Oh my gosh. That is probably like honestly, I have never seen anything this cool like in terms of like painting. I think it's really nice.
I'm wondering if you might want to take a trip to Virginia.
What's up?
Keep
I said, I
talking,
wonder
guys.
if
You're making all kinds of points with her.
Yeah,
She's in the other room, I think, watching.
I could use some tips.
Yeah.
How to do cloud.
Do some tips.
So hey, who's ready? Who's ready for some train racing?
Yes, train races. Fast Fridays.
I don't think George is. I think he doesn't want to cry in front of his friends.
That's because he doesn't want to lose that 6'6" orange beauty.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust that thing out and whoop his butt. George, why don't we shut these babies down here? Let's take these trains off and let's get to do some train racing here. Get to some train racing. I'll take these off. Why don't you clear the road over there, dude?
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, let me get that blue again just to show you guys. I mean, it's pretty. Somebody put a lot of work into it. That's for sure. I don't know. I mean, Uncle Bill's gonna have to fill us in on some of where he got it and all that. But my dad has an engine that it was repainted into a Santa Fe livery, similar to, or it's like similar to where it was customized. I mean, they both seem to have like a lot of like, I guess like painted on detail that you wouldn't really see for post-war engine. But yeah, I haven't seen this engine in years, to be honest. Pretty sweet. It's actually the first time it's ever going to lose on the S Railroad.
Whoa! It's going to be a winner, dude.
I'm super excited you brought it out while we're here.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, what a coincidence, you know, orange. But yeah, we'll have to put it on with the ore car as well. Yeah, put the
Oh, sweet.
There you go.
Oh yeah, pull the ore car. Yeah.
There you go.
That's a great idea.
All about that switcher.
Hold on.
The dark side's cool.
We gotta get you some crystal to pull in there. That way, when you wreck, you make a mess.
I think a little weight behind him helps keep him on the track.
Yeah, we have. Well, these cars actually. Well, we have these post-war gondolas that we put behind them when we race them. Actually, Belco gave these to us. Lifetime. But yeah, I mean, they slow them down a lot, so they don't tip over, I guess, per se. Because these post-war cars are super. I mean, they're not heavy, but like the way the trucks are, like each wheel like turns. There isn't like one big axle, so I mean, it's a lot harder to pull. But yeah, I think that we'll have to see how these go. I remember the last time this ran actually. Or raced. Uh-oh, I got it stuck. That's not good.
Decouple. It's not an airplane. Uncouple. Decouple. Did you decouple?
Train. Looking pretty slow, Pops.
Uh-oh.
But anyways.
Ooh, is that a coil car?
Yeah, it's a K-line coil car. Orange.
Oh, well, Milwaukee
It's
Road.
all orange.
Why don't you have any Milwaukee Road?
Exactly.
I don't. Stop.
But yeah, it's a pretty sweet car, actually. I think these used to run by my dad. My dad's house, my grandparents' house, actually. But yeah, the Milwaukee Road main line was ran through town where they live, and he'd see these every day, which is kind of cool.
Isn't that where Sam's railroad production is?
What?
Well, he's up in Sam's up in like up there somewhere up above there, where Milwaukee Road ran.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you. I think he's from Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
Outside of Milwaukee.
The Milwaukee Road, guys, was the first railroad that went completely from Chicago all the way to the West Coast.
Oh wow! Did not know that.
Didn't they? Weren't they a big push on electrification?
Sure were. The out there by Deer Lodge, Montana, and then by Avery, Idaho. It's all electrified out there. When I went to college at the University of Montana, and from Deer Lodge to Avery was all catenary electric.
Got this. Yeah, you can get blue. You can trace fake. But you can get blue, I guess. You can get the original blue. All right, we got some trains go. That one's not ready to go. George is going to get his old trusty blue, which races against the Devil train. And if Anita's upstairs, we're going to grab Anita for some train racing. I can make it. Come on, make it. We got NW2s tonight. NW2s instead of the usual.
Is it my go around to go down?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So welcome to everybody who's just coming in. We got Lance Boyles, Marks, and Lionel Trains. Good to see you. Burnsy's here. Bernsey says he found a guy selling orange cars for dirt cheap. Hello, by the way. He kind of looks like the 666 engine here.
I do. That's my new. Too bad my mic's off. I had the perfect thing to say. That thing's a beast.
Yeah, it's fast, too. It's fast. Yeah, I love these little NW2s because the NW2s, when you're racing them, they're not little, but the NW2s are great because they have magnet traction, and the early ones are heavy. They're bottom heavy, so they stick to the track real nice when they're racing around the layout.
Are they as heavy as this engine we got over here?
No, that one's heavy. I bet you that one's really heavy, huh?
Yeah, it really is.
Heavy metal, dude.
That's
I had to say that.
fun.
Yeah, that one's a neat one. I couldn't remember. My dad and I were talking about it because it's the Hudson wheel arrangement 464, but it's not the boiler is not that. Oh boy, are we in for a treat right here? She wants to. She wants to
part of their
say
family's
cry too. It is the Santa Queen. How you doing? I was told that you have a specific racer that's yours to race, Anita.
It's mine.
This one right here. This isn't yours.
Oh, okay.
This one right here. Go show that. Hold that one up to the camera, Santa Fe Queen. Right up to the camera, right there.
Do I have to wash my fingers?
Nope, you don't need to wash your fingers. That one's a Santa Fe, Anita.
Santa Fe.
For the Santa Fe Queen to race against George in blue.
I'm a beater. It's already done.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. Are you guys gonna race first? I like this.
Yeah.
Anita might need a couple of laps.
Couple of laps. All right. Anything? I mean, you guys are just adding on time, to be honest.
Adding on time for what? What do you mean?
So she loses.
Oh, did you hear that, Anita? No. Anita's a little new around here, George. She doesn't know how to handle all this stuff. Yeah, actually, you don't know how to handle your brother when he cries. I bet. I'm pretty used to it. I can get it figured out for you, Anita.
Crazy jokes. I've never underestimated a woman.
Yep, Santa Fe Queen in the house, and never underestimate a woman.
Or you can underestimate a sister.
Hey, Eric Jenkins. Well, he said Lionel's awesome. Wish he had more room. I wish I had the room.
I'm sorry, George, but I'm gonna be rooting for the Santa Fe Queen.
George did not get much love tonight when it comes to the train races.
Okay.
So, Anita, you can come over here. This is yours. All right, why don't you run that around, practice that up a little bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have here a classic matchup. Two racers. On the outside track, we have blue. Yep, you got to take a couple practice laps, Anita.
Sorry.
Okay, who's on what track?
So on the inside track, we've got Anita with the 623, the Santa Fe Queen driving the Santa Fe. And on the outside track, we have George driving his trusty blue. I'm a little scared about blue. The last couple of times, George has brought blue out, and blue ends up going back upstairs, and he's mad because he gets busted up a little bit.
But this wasn't a race. This is warm-ups, isn't it?
This is warm-up. Anita's getting her sea legs. Santa Fe Queen is getting her sea legs out.
All right, I'm feeling George. Tonight. Here we go.
Ooh.
We got the odds working. I'm gonna say I got a feeling George is gonna take it.
All right, yeah, you got yours set up to run. How did it get so bad?
OG, what kind of action you giving? What are you? 5-1, 3-1?
I'm saying, I'm giving George the odds on this one. George odds to lose.
Santa Fe Queen, it is okay to hit your father.
All right. Boys and girls, our first train race here, we have George Worderick on the outside track, otherwise known as GFW Trains, And on the inside track, we have none other than Santa Fe Queen. Woo! Ooh, all right. We've got 2-1 bets here. George is going to lose. Santa Fe's Queen is going to win. For those of you that are new here, we have a three-lap. We have 3 races. Each race is 2 laps. What they do is they race one time on the outside, one time on the inside, and we flip to see who gets to choose the last race if it's tied up. So, racers, are you ready?
Yes.
Apparently so.
Dramatic pause. Dramatic pause. Uh-oh. Conrail says, lose, Santa Fe Queen. Anfield says, George, go! Southern Yankee, put it on the odds. 5-1 for George, 7-1 for the Queen. All right. Bets off. Bets off. Racers to your marks.
No.
Hold on. Oh, I forgot one of the most important things, guys. Take some more practice laps. I forgot to turn on the race cam.
Oh, that's important.
I'll tell you what, they're slick.
His track plan though is like perfect. Obviously, it's like really well leveled. Otherwise, this thing could fly off how fast they're going.
Yeah.
I know we tried to race a couple times. When you try and get really, really fast,
Ah, the camera wasn't on.
oh, but it shook. You made it.
Oh.
That was great.
Was that like an unstoppable wreck?
That was right there was an unstoppable wreck.
It was like when the log fell off of the bridge. You know? Big
We
log.
got live action.
All right, here we go.
Ah.
Back up.
Slippage, wheel slippage.
You gotta manage to do a race with the actual camera on the train, like you were doing the other day.
That would be some hardcore stuff right there.
Yes, it would.
Hardcore.
With what I'm drinking, I'd probably get sick.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
my
we go.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Santa Fe, where's your train?
All right, get that thing rolling, Anita. Or did George knock it off? You can drive George's train a little bit here.
No.
Did you see that look?
Don't touch my
He
train.
turned around and was like,
Oh,
"What?" That was classic.
there's some silver. Oh my goodness.
Blah, 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 blah,
Okay,
blah.
stop. Okay.
All right. Anita, bring your train around.
He's like he's contaminating, messing it up.
Come on.
Just gonna put glue on the handle so it doesn't move. I guess it'd be epoxy. Well, it looks like there's one right there too.
Blue. Wow. You trying to do a burnout?
No.
Counting
I'm
cars?
trying to make sure
What
the
did Aaron call Brian the other day?
circuit breaker would pop. It didn't pop last time. So.
All right, races, are you ready? 3-lap race. And just so you know, Crazy Joe says he doesn't share his locos. He doesn't share his locos. George doesn't share his locos. Let's go. Racers ready.
Here's the
On
switch,
your
though.
marks. Get set. Go.
Come on, George!
Anita's in the lead.
Oh,
Come on. Hold the corner.
yeah.
Come on, George. Come on. Come on.
Look at that lead she got.
For the win.
Whoa!
Three races.
Whoa!
And the winner.
Yeah!
There's a cheater and I'm still one.
Cheater and is still a winner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's switch tracks. Switch tracks.
Santa Fe Queen, cheers!
Yeah.
Cheers.
Seven
Magic.
Okay,
odds,
you
that's
got-
good.
Wally, you got to start them at different distances and implement your double crossover like in slot cars.
Oh my gosh.
Calm down.
Almost stuff. I can barely get my sound mixing down. That's a dream. I dream about that. So what's I'm saying here? So you just utilizing the double crossover there? All you need to do is switch the engine.
Yeah, the double crossover is cooler.
Double crossover is cooler. All right, bring those trains here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We got our second race. 3
You all
laps.
switch tracks or you doing the same track?
Switch tracks. Anita's on the outside now. George is on the inside. Anita driving the Santa Fe NW2. George driving Old Blue. All right. Anybody want to switch their bets?
I'm sticking with the Queen.
I'll double down on George.
Yeah.
What do you think, Grandpa?
George.
Here we go. Sounds like speed skating. All right, here we go.
Speed skating.
3 laps. On your marks. Get set. Go.
Come on, George. 1. There it is.
Oh,
Oh, wow. It's the inside track today. Looks like.
come on, Queen.
Let's go, George. Booyah, booyah. We're all tied up.
That it is. All tied up. All tied up. All right, that's good. All right.
I'm pretty sure he screwed that lever.
We're adjusting the track voltage here to make sure that it's nice and even here. Even Steven here.
See the super glue,
What?
Santa Fe?
Go down. All right, George, how are we doing on the track voltage? Gotta make sure that it's all even. Anita, as George is doing that, heads or tails? Or actually, words or no words? It's words. Oops.
Ceiling shot.
And it's words. You want the inside track or the outside track?
Inside. Oh, wait. Which fight is inside?
What?
That's what I mean. That
Yeah,
inside
that one.
track can be a real advantage. You need that
Yeah.
guy got to start back like 2 feet.
You don't go on the third base.
That's what they do in track and field. They start staggered.
I agree with that.
You
How's
can't
it
do that
going?
in the third race.
All right, we got the same voltage.
Look what you did.
Why was that a different?
What? Make it even?
No, not on the third race. It can't be even.
Good. We'll win. Come on, George. George out of the jungle, George. Remember that old song?
Inside.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll appreciate that.
Upper stick.
Yeah, actually, now I'm really cool with staggering. Actually.
Yeah. You and the finish line's even.
I'm sure you are when you're not on the inside track.
You got a standard oval. It's at least, a couple feet like that to make it fair going
Look at
around
that.
for
That's
real.
Nuts.
All right.
Check further. Santa Fe, I'm calling a fail.
You got 4 curves. Each curve is at least a foot.
That's right. Hey,
All right.
I was racing the 44.
I'm the race referee here, and we're doing it like this. We're giving the inside because there's clearly an advantage on the inside.
Yeah.
Giving them about a 3-foot head start, or the outside a 3-foot head start.
What? I mean, we can do more races.
All right. Racers, are you ready?
No.
Yes.
Well, please get ready. If you're not ready,
Races
Do your arm exercises. Make sure you're nice and nimble.
to your throttles.
do your throttles.
Okay, there we go.
Santa Fe Queen on the inside.
Oh,
Wait, I'm sorry.
False start.
hold on. Just gotta make sure everything's even, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's way too far.
Oh, well, that's a little much, George.
That's
Three cars.
Referee.
3 cars. Or 2 cars. 2 cars.
2 cars. Okay.
You have
George,
I have an advantage.
the Santa Fe
yes.
Queens again. It's a dunk tank for her. All right. We got some George guys here. We got some Anita guys here. We got some Play Fairs guys here. All right, racers. Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. Go!
Ah! Oh, whoa.
Come on. Look at him go. See, look. Evens up. Even Steven through 2 turns.
Look at that.
We got
There
us to
you
race.
go, Santa Fe. Woo!
Come on, George.
Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Woo! What?
Come on.
Look at that.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
George is going to cry now.
Ah!
Look at this. Bragging right.
Woo! High five.
All right. Challenge.
Those are some quick engines.
Yeah.
Challenge, Anita.
Challenge.
You and me. One race for the glory.
For the glory.
Oh, are you racing?
Glory. I'm racing the devil. The devil's in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I can't be in this. I have
You're split loyalty, huh? Split loyalty.
Oh no.
Grandpa, are you reading?
Fragile.
Are you
I
reading?
don't know what to choose
No,
now.
I just picked the thing up. You're in between the race here. What am I supposed to do? Watch you while the horses are getting mingled around here?
Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum
This
bum
is
bum
when
bum
he's reading
bum.
his statistics. Trying to make sure he.
Right.
I gotta consult the daily racing form, guys.
Win, play, show.
All right. Nina, you're going to be here. Oh, we got to reset the E-unit on this one. There we go. Devil Train.
Racetrack out of Chicago.
We got Devil Train. He's getting warmed up. No, he's right over here. He's right off the screen. You need to sit in this train, this one right here, George.
Yeah, he's the referee now. You got to make sure this is fair, George.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
you're the ref.
I'm like really rooting for you here.
All right, I'm ready.
Grandpa,
You bring the train right up to my
Grandpa, in train racing terms, this is like when Michigan and Notre Dame play a football game against each other.
You and your sister, and you lost.
No. It's like when Michigan and Michigan State, or Michigan and Notre Dame play a football game against each other. That's the race right now that's going on.
Well, it's Michigan and Notre Dame. You know, I don't even care. They could both lose.
All right, Anita. George, start us off here. On your mark.
Wait, why are y'all?
Wait,
even?
yeah, Wally.
What?
You gotta put yourself back, Wally.
Oh, that I didn't know we're doing that for this race. I thought that was
That's
just
like how that worked out, huh? Yeah. Uh-huh.
no. Those.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The
Here we
rules
go.
only matter for George and Santa Fe. I see.
Rules are applied equally, just sometimes more equally.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Yeah! Get it! Get it!
Come on, Wally.
Santa Fe! We're sticking with you. You got this. Power to the metal. Oh, come on. Keep it high.
Come on.
Oh, it's close. You got this. Keep going.
Come on.
Oh, so close.
Hit the whistle boost, Anita.
Oh, get it. Yeah.
She's on fire tonight.
She cheated.
Rematch.
Cheating.
Rematch.
Good
Steroids.
race. Good race.
Good race.
I want the outside.
It's taking the premium
You
fuel.
got to flip for it, Wally.
Rematch. Who invited
On
this
the
girl
inside.
down? You ready to bring her down?
No.
Whose idea was it to bring this girl?
Ha 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 ha. You're see, that's the Santa Fe Queen.
Shouldn't you
I
be
don't
dancing or something like that, Anita?
Yeah, I think you have a dance class.
I
And
don't
I hear
dance.
Sasha.
Don't they
Whoa,
have a
whoa, whoa.
they have a song for this? Luck be a lady tonight.
Oh. I know it's got to be luck because she's not talented.
Elvis is the winner right now.
Oh, she's down.
She's wrecking right now.
She is.
This is the wrecking Santa Fe Queen.
So, all right, here we go, Anita.
What do you do?
I think that the rule was like
Yeah,
4.
you gotta get it. You gotta get it again. Look how far you put. There's 2 cars.
Wait, but
Wally.
he already
2.
lost
No,
on the
no,
inside
no.
one.
No. 2 cars. That's what he said.
Okay.
They're up. This is no. It's European size car. These are European
Yeah,
size.
no, he was talking about ore cars earlier. See?
Don't let him cheat Santa Fe.
Oh,
Is that for the win? Is that what you get?
Ooh, that. All right, Anita. Grandpa, try this.
Nita.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
I saw that move, Wally.
Oh.
Pit stop.
Ooh.
Skill.
Man, this got like yeeted off and hit the wall.
Dang.
You got the train cam. Let's go look.
The train cam.
That's where you gotta go.
Right.
Train cam. That always happens there. I want to see that.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Oh no,
There's the
Anita.
agony.
I had it too hard.
I won the first time. He just wanted to rematch.
Rematch.
Who wrecked?
Oh yeah, Santa Fe.
Who wrecked?
Won.
Yeah.
This is all.
That was Anita's wreck right there. That was
This book.
both of ours.
You have to take
What? What?
Yeah.
that was all you know?
Okay, true. But still.
That's like me saying it's your fault, but it's really mine. Which happens a lot.
This is some good racing right here.
It is. This is good stuff.
How are you?
George, you want to race me? You want a piece of this?
Yeah.
Right, Anita, you want to try with the steamers?
Oh yeah, I call them racing all day.
Dang, has it been finished up that hard, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's quite the hit. So these steamers, Anita, have you ever raced the steamers?
No.
Uh-oh.
She's giving me a look like, yeah, you're lucky enough that I just came down here. Do you want me to raise one of those?
Wally, did you just reach up in the ceiling and like pull down trains?
Yeah, the
Wally's been
Love it.
communicating.
They're
Wally's communicating with God these days. God just puts trains in his hands.
God handed him some trains.
Yeah.
I got to see your ceiling now.
That was great.
So, Papa, the train that you want to see come from the ceiling.
You know what? I feel very presidential here. Lord, give me George Bush.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
What?
Hold on, gotta give it back, though. It's a Lend-Lease thing.
That's very cool.
That is awesome.
All right.
I've never seen the ceiling.
All right, let's
You
run
got
this.
to leave something for mystery.
Right.
All right, you need to run your train right around
I
here.
like how he was all nonchalant about it, though. Just like casually reached up into pulled down trains, and it was like, what? What's going on? What's up in the chat?
Conrad wants to know what a 282 gantry is a good buy. I told him if he likes it, it is.
A 282 gantry.
Yeah.
What that?
I'm not
A
sure what the gantry is.
Yeah, what is that? That doesn't.
I don't know. He also told me, he said hashtag slap Mike, so I'm not that concerned.
Look at that. OG's got the book right there. He's looking it up. 282 gantry.
282 gantry. It's the second run of them. For those of you that
Oh wow!
let's see.
Oh, a gantry crane.
Yeah, gantry crane.
Oh, okay.
Actually, here's my opinion on those gantry cranes. That's one of the most fun Lionel operating accessories that there is.
Yep.
I love those gantry cranes.
So there's your answer. Yes, get one.
Yeah, leave it.
Just make sure the magnet and everything works on it. So when you buy it, you got to make sure the gearbox in it and everything work on it, because if they don't work, they really don't work.
So Eric Jenkins seeing in poor Anita here run her train off the track, says he built and maintained a garden road to handle a full speed runaway. Just like that one where you fell off. Ooh, I like that Christmas train there. Who's racing now? Who wants a piece of me? George wants a piece of me?
Go on, George. You got to get it.
You want a piece of me?
All right, I can get to the beach now.
Oh, we're doing steamers. All right, let's get them steamies out. Boom, 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 boom. All right, the other one's underneath the table there, George.
Crazy Joe says she likes the steamers.
The steamers are cool but hard to race.
All right, Anita, you want to be the announcer, and you can run the computer too.
She's like, yay.
Good.
Yes.
You make this look difficult.
Right. Forgot about this one.
That was funny.
Conrad said, hey, if Wally you lose the beard.
Nope, I'm not losing the beard again. Hashtag beard.
Begging.
You lost the beard.
Well, I'm not losing.
Keep the beard.
Difficulty on one of these.
There's some lag
It's
going
Leading
on.
trucks came off.
Do a
Okay.
switching competition, then all you have to beat is the clock.
I like that. Conrad wants me to lose my mustache.
No.
I told George if I'm losing any facial hair, it's going to be a lot of dollars.
Yeah.
When is George doing? I thought he had talked about doing the.
Shit.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't remember any of this.
Look, there's no amount of money that's gonna make me cut my hair off either. So.
All right.
You know, it's so funny.
Start us off, Anita.
Okay, we're ready?
Yep.
Get set. Go.
Just like that, it's easy with these things. Anita. Well, I gotta make it around, don't I?
Just so you know, Wally, there's a little lag coming on.
Is there
Yeah,
Yeah.
just audio or the video too?
it's video more than audio.
We're getting some bad weather here in the Chicago area. So
If it's weather that, you can't beat that. Brian can attest to that.
No, are you kidding me? You know what?
What happened?
Came off the track over there.
Oh! It's easy.
That is too good.
That's awesome.
That is funny.
Anita, you want to race
It's like y'all are slow-mo running to the trains too.
I'll get you. Hi, pretty.
Look at you all slow mode. It's funny.
See, I'm wasting my my tequila dreams on a Friday instead of Saturday.
We froze.
Everybody. All right,
Let's not have
the other
another
one.
Saturday.
Saturday. What you have to? Ooh. Oh, he was re-spinning it up. Yeah.
Yeah, we're running this show now. This is ours. Come
Yeah.
check out my old cars. Where'd they go? He always hides my old cars. Every time I look, they're like in the hardest spot to show anybody. Look, they're way over there in the corner.
It's all right.
Oh, are you adding green ones to my train?
Yeah.
it's Christmas.
There we go. Look at this.
Ah, now he's back.
We're back. Hopefully, we got
Woohoo.
trying to get the lag fixed here. But explain.
Mike.
Is your Wi-Fi tripping over to Wi-Fi? I mean, is your computer tripping to Wi-Fi?
Worst stream ever. So,
I think it's the weather here, guys.
Yeah.
I bet you're right.
It may not be you at all, Wally.
We're getting thunderstorms going through here.
Try cutting off your Wi-Fi cam, I guess.
Well,
but it
let him see if he reattaches.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's lagging, but there's not a lot of movement on there.
I think it's probably the weather, most likely.
Yeah, I agree.
That other camera's staying up there.
Yeah. Well, now look, he's got.
I don't know if that's actually still live or if it's frozen. Oh, okay.
all right.
Yeah, that looks good.
Sorry, guys.
No. Awesome.
It's kind of funny.
want
I live
more
about
guys?
35 miles from these guys, and mine doesn't seem to lag.
That's because you're awesome.
It's
Oh, gee.
You got it. I can't watch all the
You wanna go
television
again?
stations.
Yes. All right. All right, start us off here, Anita.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Ready? Get set. Go.
Come on. One more.
Wait, that's what it is.
What happened?
Hold on. I got to show you what happened. I'm going to call some.
Whoa!
What
No.
happened?
What?
Can you guys see what's going on over here?
Oh, he went off a switch.
What
Oh,
What
happened?
did you head on hit?
What train did he run head on in? What
I
train
think
did
it's
he run
faulty
into?
rail work when you put in the switch.
What?
Faulty rail work. Definitely faulty rail work.
George.
Wow.
Hey, look,
Someone pulled the switch on you.
Uh-oh.
Anita, what train did he run into?
We ran into.
Ready?
Oh, what? You didn't run into anything.
Ran into the cab.
Oh!
Into the what? What did he run into?
Cab forward.
It's now cab
Ah,
backwards.
no! Actually, ran into. I don't know where that engine came from. It poofed out of midair. I don't know what kind of engine it is. Anita, she's not too experienced on trains, so I don't think she knows what engine it is. I think she thinks it's a Cat 4 because it looks like one, but
Feeling that it's yours.
All right.
I think the girl's still on.
Crazy
That's all right.
joke that this is why you're like 11.
It's a good thing they're not.
That was an NTS being investigated. All right.
ATS investigation. Someone's drinking the railroad.
You don't drink it, George.
Spin it this way. Spin it this way.
Oh. Ready to lose? Drinking camera there. Ready?
All right, I'm ready. Anita?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Get set.
Oh, go!
Did it switch again?
No!
Go, 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 go.
What happened?
Wait, hey, was that on the camera?
That was interference.
Was it on the camera?
A little bit interference.
What?
Interference.
Interference.
Whoops, my bad.
Ain't gonna matter.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a pretty interesting accident.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh.
All right, one more. Last one of the night. And then I'm
All
going to
right.
take on Anita. All right, George, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, start us off, Anita. Everybody, get ready to watch George cry.
Okay, you ready? Ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, are you kidding me?
What keeps happening?
I don't know. They gotta move the train cam so we can see the.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get the. It's coming off. They come off all around the corner there.
Ah,
Hell.
George is just burning up rail, just spinning and spinning.
George looks so innocent.
I didn't have anything to do with anything.
So what you can see is off the camera here, George is monkeying with all the switches.
What?
Yeah.
There.
It's right off the side. Right here. He's monkeying with the switch right over here. Can
Wasn't
you see
even
it?
anywhere
No,
near
you
the
can see
switch.
it. You can see it back over here.
That's funny.
Monkeying with the switch over here. Aren't you,
That's
George?
classic.
They
Aren't
need
you?
spy cam.
Classic.
They need spy cam.
Yeah, they do.
That's awesome.
All right, Anita, you and me.
This is gonna be good.
I'm scared.
You and me, Anita. Since George can't beat me fair and
I
square.
did. I beat you fair and square that last time.
Uh-huh. Get over there.
Mic on, the other camera's on.
It is.
Ah.
It's like,
Don't worry, I just heard it, so it's not been like a big thing.
Yeah, it just occurred.
All right. I'm not a cheater. I maybe cheated like the first couple races, but the last one was.
You got it, Nicholas.
She admitted to it.
All right, Anita, get right up here. I normally don't like to make girls cry, but this might be the exception tonight.
no.
Inside.
Well, he's a cheater. Hey.
So,
All right,
all right, who's on the outside?
Anita's on the
Who's on
outside.
the outside?
Santa Fe is.
But okay.
Try do anything.
Her movie did go.
I don't. Technically, we don't even have rules for this. On your mark, get set, go.
You need to turn the train cam.
The race cam over here. It's the blind spot.
I didn't touch it either.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to see this switch over there.
There.
Feels really someone might be pushing the switch.
Set.
Hey, Anita, how did you do this? Your whole train's off.
Thank you, Anita.
No problem.
Okay, go, come on. Still got a race.
Slow down around the corner. Slow down.
Go, fix your train. Go fix your train. You need your race.
All right.
Ready to roll.
For the record, I haven't even touched the switches.
There's something over there.
The only way I've cheated is when I was putting my engine on the track and I was losing by a lot. I knocked. Oh,
And you
their
Ready,
engine
go, go, go.
knocked into my arm.
I'm telling you, never admit to anything.
Oh, stop. We're going to start again. Drive it around.
Counter accused.
All right. Something's off on it. Pull it up for it.
What happened to it being two cars left?
That doesn't.
Steam engines doesn't matter. Steam engines, everything is equalized. All right, Anita. Who wants to see Anita cry?
No, I'm rooting for the Santa Fe Queen.
What's up with that? Woo-hoo.
That's who you should be rooting for.
I'm not.
You're hot tonight.
Let's go.
Oh,
Come on, Santa Fe Queen. She's nonchalantly winning.
George has a smirk.
That's because he's not racing.
Ooh, don't break this.
Oh, no, it's fine. Those
I
ones
didn't
are
do
cars.
anything, by the way.
Too bad they're not.
All right. You're missing something, Anita.
You're gonna find it. Keep going that fast.
You're gonna find it here in a minute.
Apparently not. It's completely out the way.
George, took him off.
Save the load.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I've had enough fun for one evening. Train races, Anita, George, Papa, loser. That's all right. I'll get back to them. They're going to have to pay for their food this week.
George is also a loser. I mean,
Oh, that is right.
I'm the only winner here.
No, I'd be
I
him.
was gonna say, I thought Santa Fe won.
Yeah.
What?
They have a good point.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't have any comeback to that. Anyways, I guess. Well, I don't know, man. These engines, they're crazy. Pretty crazy engines. Got like minds of their own. Anyways.
So anyway, everybody, we're going to wrap it up for the stream this evening. Thanks everybody for coming. Did you already take them off, George?
Oh, yeah, I did that. I think I did that in accident.
All right. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Brian, Mike, thanks for hanging out with us for a little while. Grandpa, thanks for hanging out with us. Anita, thanks for hanging out with us. You think you can do it again with me next week?
Yeah.
All right. George is out next week. Co-host.
I am.
I need a co-host, Anita. You think you can do it with me?
Bro, I'm going to have to do the cross anchor stream for the Great Chicago. Well, that's going to be kind of fun. We'll see how that goes.
So George is going to be out of town next Friday. So Anita's going to be here. For the stream, she'll be my co-host. It's going to be just like Wally Pipp, George. Have you ever heard of the name Wally Pipp?
No.
Wally Pipp was an all-star first baseman for the New York Yankees. He was really, really good. And one day he got sick, George, and a guy came in to replace him when he got sick. And that guy came in and he did really good. And so the manager said, hey, do you want to come back and start the next day even though Wally Pipp was healthy? And he did. And that guy did really, really good. 2,192 games later, that guy finally took a break. You know what his name was?
No.
So you might be out for 1,001 or 2,192 streams while Anita takes over for the stream.
That's okay.
They're gonna call it ALW trains.
Ooh, those fighting words. But anyway, I digress, everybody. Thanks to Cross Anchors, Brian and Mike. Thank you to Grandpa. We'll see everybody around the roundhouse. Don't let the caboose hit you on the way out. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a nice evening.
Take care.
Good night.
Nice.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us.